I wanted to talk about the inner child again because the last couple of weeks have been pretty hard for her. I talked on my post a couple weeks ago about how my old therapist, I ran into my old therapist and she handed me my journals from junior high. And I forgot how much pain I was in junior high until I read these. I wrote, "I can't keep these feelings in anymore. My mom doesn't understand. She tries, but she doesn't. The world seems terrible to me. I think I need a psychologist badly. I have to keep busy to stay away from my feelings, and lately I haven't been busy. I have thought about suicide many times. It seems to always be on my mind." For the last couple of weeks, I guess I've been grieving the hurt child in me. The ironic part about the therapist giving me the journals was that I was in the process of writing a couple of chapters to what hopefully will be a book. And I was on the part, childhood depression. And as I wrote, I described the anxiety and the sadness that I felt. But I thought to myself, I wonder if I'm exaggerating. I wonder if I'm trying to make a better story than there really is. I wonder if this is accurate. And that afternoon, I ran into my therapist, and she handed me those. So in a way, it felt like God was putting an arm around me and telling me that it was okay, that I wasn't imagining it, and that it doesn't have to be that scary, not anymore. So as I've been processing this, I've been looking for a doll because my guardian angel Anne told me to get a doll to talk to when I feel the anxiety and the fear of the little Therese. And so I was looking around for my doll, Katie, that my friend Amy Cunningham gave me the last time I was at BeliefNet, because she had seen the video where I lined up all of the dolls, Catherine's Barbies, and asked you all to choose my inner child, and the response was, and hers too, that none of them were a good fit. So she brought up she brought up Katie, and I thought Katie was perfect because she was soft enough to cuddle with, but firm enough to look like a real doll. So I was looking for Katie around the house, but I couldn't find her. So I asked Eric, "Have you seen Katie?" He said, "Who's Katie?" I said, "She's the Cabbage Patch kind of doll, blonde hair." And he said, "Why?" I said, "She's my inner child." And he started cracking up and said, "She's in the garage. She was on her way to Goodwill." So I told Eric that he can't throw my inner child away. He can't give my inner child to Goodwill. And I went to the garage and I got Katie back. And although it's still difficult processing all this, I think that I really needed to do this to get to a better place. And as I was telling a friend who's in the process too of writing a memoir, it's finally time. I'm finally able to go back to those years and go back to those painful places because I feel like I'm strong enough now where I can revisit them. But for a long time, I wasn't even able to do this. I also wanted to thank all of you for all of your kindness and your support lately. I've been overwhelmed with the friendship and the sincere thoughts that have been on the boards. So thank you.